Hello, I'm Bren, X-Men X or Connor, and welcome back to Paintober. This is day 13. We have a few unhelmeted Storm Pride sisters, so I will have to paint them their tone of skin as well as the hair. One of them is going to be just regularly blonde, and the other one is red hair because I had asked, and the friend who owns these was like, hey, these are what I want them color-wise, and I said, all right, cool. So that's what we wound up doing. Actually, quite a lot went into that. A lot of backtracking because I haven't really painted hair of that specific colors. So, I mean, they turned out okay all in all. Once they're kind of separated from the group, it's a little bit more noticeable. But otherwise, it should be pretty good. Here's the... Again, I don't know. It might be like a canoness or something along those lines. I don't know what the leader of the group is called for the sororita-style chapters, but she has her little Inferno pistol. Or I think it's the Inferno pistols. Basically the small Melta rifle style. Just absolutely decimate everything. That's the way to use those, really. Big old group of Tyranids, boom, they're gone. I still have to do some highlights on the skin tones as well as the various other pieces, such as the black casings on the weapons, the multiple metal pieces on the guns, as well as the melee weapons. And eventually I do have to get to the little cloaks that they have, or the clothes that are donned over the armor, but I haven't figured out how to really do that yet, but I suppose we'll figure it out. I mean, I do have an idea as to how they were supposed to be highlighted since I painted those previous ones, but I don't know how I want those to be afterwards, if there is a different, better way of doing it. But the last time I did that, the last time I painted the cloaks, it was with the just normal, I think it was corn red was the highlight of it, basically making it a lot more red off of the Screamer pink. And then I did a very dirty, grungy dryad bark mixed with some Agrex Earthshade, and I put that alongside the bottom of the capes. That made them look a little bit more dirty for what their purpose was. Considering they're going to mostly be in snow, they're going to cling on a little bit of mud and ickiness as time goes on, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I wound up doing with these. It's definitely going to be snow because the other ones were already with the snow. And it looks pretty good. I think the Valkyries are especially going to look fantastic with that. And that'll be pretty wicked, all things considered. All right. And then there we go. We have them with their base skin tone as well as their hair. I think maybe I did do a little bit of a highlight on top of the side of the head. There's probably more I could do with these, but I need to practice a lot more on painting hair. I know that whenever people have red hair or ginger hair, they are very, very orange, kind of like a deep orange. I know some people have very just straight up red hair, but for the most part, it's very orange. Here we're doing the metallics on the at least some of the weapons, as well as the melee weapons for the Valkyries. And that'll be pretty neat. That'll be pretty neat to do more of. The masks on the front, I have normally painted the almost silverish steel-looking color. I forget exactly what it's called. Look off to the side here because I have it. It is Grey Knight Steel. Because that just looks cool to me. So I used it for the front masks because it definitely was a way nicer, lighter color for the entire front part of the mask, and it really separated it from the other models' pieces of metal, which is just these. So the guns and everything are still going to be that regular lead belcher because, I mean, hey, it's only iron in the Great Imperium, but silver for the masks because that'll make them look a little bit neater. And then there's a few pieces on the Valkyries and maybe some of the other kind of leader models that are going to wind up having gold on them. So for the Valkyries, it would be their horn or their wing parts of the helmet that come off of them. They'll be kind of gold trimmed, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see as time goes on how much I stick to that, how much things are going to change. I know a whole bunch of the metal pieces for the Valkyries, their wings at least, are going to be kind of that basic silverish color, but maybe there's some that I can put a nice trim of gold on it. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with those just yet, or what would look the best. I mean, it definitely gold. I think gold with that blue would really set it out, make it look much better than what they are. And they're not even that bad, but here I'm adding a small little detail on the side of the Inferno's pistol, which is just like a little marker. Kind of like instead of a safety and full auto, that's it would be like uncharged and supercharged, similar to like a plasma. I forget what the plasma is, which is a standard shot and a charged shot, I think it is. And then if you roll a 1, they blow up, which is the best part about using a plasma pistol or rifle or whatever. The people just dissipate, they're gone. I think this is the end of this. I don't think I show any of the miniatures off. I'm pretty sure I just finish the painting and then I wave goodbye. Maybe I was talking to somebody, I'm not quite sure. But anyways, thank you for watching, listening, going about your daily life. I've been Ren X, my card X, or Connor. This has been Paintober Day 13, tomorrow, Day 14, as well as we have a Monday 9 Souls. So I'll see you then. Take care.